Assembly session homoy member Chumpimo Kikon Bra Assam government laga illegal immigrations laga eviction opor sawal uthaishe. Tai pra disputed area bill de naga bostikan effect hua aro bostikan ke bachabole ki kadam uthai ase koina sawal kurishe. Nagaland Village Guards laga session lua homoide Deputy CM Y Puton pra Nagaland Village Guards Organization do Ministry of Home Affairs Government of India under de ahe aro itia do Myanmar border laga kunuba bosti de deploy kurigina ase kushe. Nagaland Minister Jacob Jumomi pra Google Maps aro GIS platforms de Nagaland laga border misrepresent kura laga opor de concern uthaishe. Kohima de September 5 day Nagaland State Level Teachers Day manaishe. Even there Chief Minister Dr. Nipirio do special guest thagishe. CM pra Nagaland third most literate state bana opor de khoda kuishe. Hello viewers, sabne nitya sayase roundup news muim listen lime chen details huni lobo. Assembly session homoy member Achumpimo Kikon pra Assam government laga illegal immigrants laga eviction opor sawal uthaishe. Tai pra disputed area bill de naga bosti khan effect hua aro bosti khan ke bachabole ki kadam uthai ase koina sawal kurishe. Tai pra illegal immigrants khan pra khali kura laga mathi do Nagaland government pra reclaim kuribole plans opor sawal kurishe. Burning aro sensitive issue mathi gena tai pra kushe ki idu boundary dispute to Nagaland state nabana age pra thakishe aro mathi laga mamla do Assam aro Nagas laga claims huni taka botli historical records pra bhal pra settle kuribo lage.
The questions to my answers have been elaborately written. However, I have some concerns to express, as well as some suggestions to be made, and also some supplementary questions. Before I come to my presentation, Speaker Sir, I wish to correct the maybe a clerical mistake here. In item number 3, you have mentioned statement made by a minister under Rules 55, wherein you have mentioned eviction of illegal immigrants at disturbed area belt. I think record would be wrong if we say like that. It will be a disputed area belt. It has to be disputed area belt. It cannot be a disturbed area belt. That will be a severe mistake if we don't correct that in our record. Well, the Honorable Deputy CM has chosen to reply in a comprehensive manner by taking up under Rules 55. I don't want to go a little more into detail. But, Speaker Sir, this is a very burning issue at the moment, and also very sensitive, because this started not only yesterday, not today, but long before, when the state of Nagaland was created. This boundary dispute with Assam is not a new topic for us. It's an old story. It dates back to the British, and after India becoming independence, and also Nagaland getting a statehood. If you see the 16-point negotiations, the clause 12 says that those Naga contiguous areas and also the forest, there was an option in the negotiations, in the clause, that all this should be amalgamated in the Naga homeland. However, it has not been done till date by the government of India and also the government of Assam. Instead of doing so, every now and then there is a violation. And the commitment given under 16-point agreement are also not being fulfilled, Speaker said. And this is also one reason why the present political negotiations, where our negotiators, our political Naga national workers are having a lot of apprehension on the sincerity of the government of India, when they cannot even fully execute what has been already agreed upon in the 16-point agreement, coming back from 9-point to 16-point agreement. And this is the consequences we are facing today. Well, before I go into the supplementary question, the 19 65 agreement. This is an agreement reached between E.B. Chaliha, the Chief Minister of Assam, on the 28th August 1965, and E. Shiloao, Chief Minister Nagaland. Speaker sir, you must give me time to read out. This is a very sensitive issue. I don't want to left it undebated. All this concern. Agreement reached between Chief Ministers of Assam and Nagaland on border.
Nagaland Village Guards laga session lua homoide Deputy CM Waipaton pra Nagaland Village Guards Organization do Ministry of Home Affairs Government of India under de ahe aro itia do Myanmar border laga kunoba bostite deploy kurigina ase kushe tai prai dubi kushi ki tai khan laga duty expand kuribole do further deliberation lagi ase CM Rio Praidbi Kushiki Cabinet Pra Sal 2013 de Border Day VG Force Kan Utawale Fesla Loishe Holibi VG Sto Interstate Aro Border Day Noloigina Nohoigina International Karne Ase Idunimite MHA Pra Idu Fesla do Object Kushe Government Pra Itia Interstate Border Protection do Kinaga Address Kuribo Idu Opor Review Kuriase Aro Security Modud Dibo Nimite Duita Nutun Police Station Kulibo Kushe
The supplementary question raised about the VGs, as Home Minister had stated, the village guards, VGs, is under the management of MHA, and they sanction as 90 to 10. And therefore, though Cabinet had taken a decision on 26 June 2013 that VG forces should be increased in the borders, and this was taken up, but the MHA objected, because VGs are also means only for the international borders, not interstate. And that's how this cabinet decision, it is under discussion to review in what manner we can address the interstate border and how to protect. And as mentioned by the questioner, Chumpemo, Honorable MLA, setting up 2 police stations. I think that government is already in a process, and necessary support in all those police stations will be required wherever it is necessary for the protection of the people. Another supplementary question raised by Minister Jacob. It is his constituency, and he is concerned about his people. In earlier cabinet meeting also, I raised this issue, because we don't agree to 1925 map, though our state has that map, Nagaland map, but our occupation is beyond that. And that 1925 map is not in consultation with the people of the Naga Hills. And therefore, it has to be reviewed, but because of the government declaring some area as disputed area, we are in discussion. It is in Supreme Court, and we want to settle amicably outside the court.
Dr. Sikato A. Semapra, Assembly de Rule 50 Bitor, matter of urgent public importance de concern Otaishe. Nagaland de indigenous communities pra challenges samna kurake tai highlight krushe. Tai pra share krushe ki border magistrate thaga homoy bishi outsiders bishi bhag Assam pra summary revision de tai khan laga naam include kuribole koshish kurishe. Holibi tai khan logode Indian certificates nataka pra tai khan ke dia nai. Nohilibi tai khan warning ke serious pra lua nai. Taibra kusheki Assam government kan pra itia admit kusheki Purana Sarkar pra illegal migrants kan ke votes pawole anishe koikna. Upcoming census ahibole homoy taibra kusheki Nagaland laga manukhan ke taikan laga Aadhaar card dikhabole hudibole lage. Khali aso citizens kan ke hi count kuribo nimite. Dr. Sema pra Nagaland te indigenous language teacher komti thaka oporbi concern uthaishe. Taibra kusheki 143 language teachers ase aro Hindi teachers khando 2117 ase. Taibra one kusheki take language education nathakina youth khan taikan laga culture aro identity harai jabo pare. Taibra Chief Minister ke urge kurise Nagaland laga indigenous culture ke bachai gina rakhibo karne aro bishi language teacher ke post khan banabo nimite koise.
There is a large dimension to the challenges facing not only Nagaland, but the entire northeastern region of our country. These challenges must be understood, not in isolation, but from different historical, political, social, and economic perspectives. If you look carefully at the crisis of the past and the present across the states of our region, it is evident that this is the right moment for us to pause, to think, to dissect macro and microscopically and find out the causes with clear eyes and firm resolve. First of all, we must acknowledge that our foreign neighbors, particularly Myanmar and Bangladesh, are themselves in a state of turmoil. Their internal political conflicts are not far from our door. They cast a long shadow over our borders because Myanmar shares over 1,643 kilometers of the international boundary with Arunachal, Manipur, Mizoram, and Nagaland. And when violence erupts in these nations, the first to feel the impact are our own border states. Displaced persons, innocent men, innocent women, innocent children would often seek shelter. And true to our traditional nature of compassion, our hospitality, and our simplicity will make us the safest refuge for them. But let us ask honestly, do we have a system to ensure that such persons are eventually returned to the native soil, or are we seeing slowly and systematically an influx of people who settle permanently and thereby have the potentiality to change the very fabric of our land? This is not a mere speculation. In the complete absence of a robust administrative mechanism to monitor and regulate such trends of irregular infiltration continuously, silently, village by village, block by block, and it is no longer enough to speak in general or generalities. We need a concrete, well-defined political and administrative mechanism from the level of the highest of the state down to the village level to protect the rights of our people, our land, and our future younger generation. Let there be no misunderstanding whatsoever. We, as Nagas, are not against growth. We are not against development. We want our children to compete in every sphere of life, every discipline, to excel in every sphere: science, technology, arts, commerce, entrepreneurship, and business. But while we open the door of opportunities to others, we must also ensure that we are not swept away by the forces that is beyond our control. If we do not leave behind a level playing field for our children, a gloomy future awaits us. And we must also face another uncomfortable truth. Our state, though progressing so...
So viewers, itia break ekta loi lobo. Welcome back. Tiar Ziliang Bra khobor dishe ki NHIDCL pra projecto sai ase aro sida mode pra control kuri ase. Sub contractors ke mode pra taikhan laga portal pra chuni ase. Idu karne state sarkar ke iku authority dikina nai. State government pra deputy CM laga chairmanship aro head department bitorde bishi review meetings loise. Idu meetings kando hoile 16th October 2024, 5th March 2025, 5th June 2025, 7th July 2025 aro 18th July 2025 te loise. Government pra NHIDCL ke bishi instructions dishe bal quality kam aro project to thik samay de khotam kuribole ensure kuribo nimite. Hulibi state pra problems notice kurise kile kole NHIDCL officials upor financial aro administrative control nai jondu pra kam manage kuribole dikdari banai di ase. State government pra idu issue do ministry logode Delhi de meeting homoy uthaise holibi itia dak iku meaningful hoa nai kushe.
Speaker sir, before I come straight to the reply of supplementary question, I would like to explain the position of the state government, to which all the members should understand. The project in question is undertaken by NHIDCL, directly controlled by MODH. All the contractors are selected by the MODH through their portals. So state government has not been delegated any authority. State government has convened several review meetings over the years under my chairmanship and under the chairmanship of Chief Secretary AHOD of the department. 16 October 2024, 5th March 2025, 5th June 2025, 7th July 2025, and 18th July 2025. Accordingly, directions have been issued to the NHIDCL on numerous occasions for quality work and timely completion. However, State has observed that without any financial control or administrative command over NHIDCL officials, several handicaps have been experienced by the state government. This concern state government has been raising with ministry whenever meetings are held in Delhi, but nothing substantive have come out till date. Regarding proposal bypass of Pesema, that landslide area, the proposal has been submitted to MORTH and the matter is under examination. Yes, Honorable Member has serious concern over this incomplete Kohima bypass road, because it is absolutely necessary to ease out the traffic congestion in the city area. So he has correctly mentioned that contractor was appointed on 15 October 2020. Scheduled date for completion was 17 April 2022. Again, extension for completion was given to 6 February 2025. And now likely completion date is 31st March 2026. That is the latest position. And why this was delayed for the last 2-3 years? The reason is that, Speaker sir, before I come straight to the
Asmita Football League Jundu Khelo India Scheme Sports for Women laga ekta hissa ase idu to September 4 days Zinapoto Kawoto village te pra loise idu to Zinapoto District Football Association pra Nagaland Football Association bitor de pra ayojon korise tournament te district de pra schools clubs or churches pra under 13 girls day atta teams feature korise even though Sports Authority of India, All India Football Federation, or Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports pra modad dishe, or Women's Football, or Grassroots Sports Development ke aim kurina loise. FC Sataka Khando champion tagishe, or Skadurian Sacred Heart School pra runner up hoise. Minister Jacob Jumomi pra Google Maps aro GIS platform stay Nagaland laga border misrepresent kura laga porde concern uthaise. Tai private platform stay Dimapur aro Chumukidima districts laga dongor portion aro Newland district laga sub area do Assam laga hesa ase koina galat dikhai ase kushe. Ebra kushe ki Assam laga historical territorial claims homoide inaga inaccuracies ignore nakuriwo lage. Jumomi pra Assam Forest Guards pra police uniform aro Assam Forest Police laga title chulai kina jurisdictional confusion kura laga issue ke highlight kurise. Tai pra Nagaland state te Nagaland Forest Police Department laga nomenclature adopt kurina authority assert kuriwale aro conflict prevent kuriwale suggest kurise.
Most of it and 100% Newland district. If you see in the Google mapping, GIS mapping, most part of Dimapur is still shows under Assam. And Newland district, 100% it shows Assam in the GIS mapping. So this has to be corrected. Which department is responsible, I'm not aware, but this is terribly wrong. Chumugirima, more than 50% it shows Assam state. I think we cannot be very ignorant like this and continue. They are claiming till the hills. Patkai Hill is their claim, original claim. So this is what I wanted to also supplement. I don't need a reply, but I wanted to share in the house. Secondly, I have just noticed, because my constituency borders with Assam, I have seen Assam Forest Guard dressed in Assam police uniform. The hoarding is written Forest, Assam Forest Unit. So they are using the Assam Forest Police. So in this, our case as well, perhaps we can also use the nomenclature of Nagaland Forest Police Department, so that there is no push and pull over this issue, because I know that things may turn up, because once they expect us to withdraw also once this eviction drive is completed. Entire Dimapur district, most of it, and 100% Newland district. If you see in the Google mapping, GIS mapping,
NSCNK ang may mulatono pra daikan laga June 16, 2024 statement ke yat dilai kina kushiki Nagalente kun hulibi tax collect kuriwale hak nai. Daikan bra kushiki kunaba manukan Dimapur de business kura manukan logote NSCNK laga naam pra tax jama kuri ase. Ito nimite daikan pra public aro business owners kan ke finance in charge Jimomi logote tax laga claims verify kuriwale chanai dishe. Ito logote supermarket te thaka manu ekjun sakai awomi koigna kun Heve awomi laga bacha ase tage warning dishe. Kile koile awomi do illegal kam de shamil thakishe kuishe. Idu nimide judi rukhibole kuishe nohile constitution hisab te saza dibo kuishe. Koimade September 15, Nagaland State Level Teachers Day manaise. Even the Chief Guest Chief Minister Dr. Nipirio Takishe, CM Bra Nagaland 95.7% pra Desh the third most literate state banao party Kota Kurina. Teachers can congratulate Kushe. Libra National Award Jitya Nimide or Teachers Training Lead Kura Nimide School Leadership Academy of Nagaland SLANK Tarif Kushe. Libra under NEP 2020 laga reforms opor elan Kushe. Kote Nagaland State School Standards Authority Nagaland University te tribal basha laga promotion kan bi shamil thakishe taipra teachers kan ge professional mazboot koribole anurodh korina school kan laga global standards nimide SOAR mission ge launch kurise even the staff teachers kan ge honor kurise aro music mission SOAR aro school laga suraksha nimite nutun initiative bi launch kurise.
Our officers of the state government and officials of the school education department, respected teachers, and my dear students. I'm honored to join all of you on this special occasion of Teachers' Day. On behalf of the Government of Nagaland and on my own behalf, I extend my warmest greetings to every teachers across our state who continue to nurture and guide our society on the path of knowledge and progress. Teachers' Day is celebrated across the country to commemorate the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, one of India's most illustrious philosophers, educationists, and a statesman, who also served as the second president of India. Dr. Radhakrishnan believed that teachers should be the best mind in the country. And today, we pay tribute to the noble profession that shapes our society by shaping our children. Dear students, you are the backbone of our education system and the guiding light for our children. Your dedication, patience, and commitment have taught countless lives and inspired generations to dream big, hard work, and serve society with utmost integrity. Today is not only a day to honor you, but also to reflect the value of education and the crucial role we play in nation building. When Nagaland attained statehood way back in 1963, our literacy rate was just 21.95%, and that is among the lowest in the country. Today, by the grace of God, I'm proud to share that Nagaland has emerged as India's third most literate state at 95.7%, only behind Kerala and Mizoram. This is as per the periodic labor force survey 2023-24. This achievement reflects the tireless efforts of our teachers, educationists, and policy makers. Our officers of the state government.
Assembly session Hawaii MLA Achumbimokhi Gonpra Environment, Forest and Climate Change laga Minister in charge ke Manu aro Jamnar Conflict Committee kuribole laga kadam opore sawal kurise. Tai pra Nagaland de thakia hati opore khota kurina department ke juldi kam uthabole anurad kurise. Tai pra affected Manu Khan opore bishi compensation mang kurise. Minister CL John pra department do mamla opore kam kurise koina jawab deise aro Manu aro Jamnar conflicts nimine special fund propose kurise juntu sub affected jagade compensate kuribo kurise. Advisor Matung Yantan Pravi Nagaland de hati laga population uthi thaka opore khota kurise.
Honourable Minister has given a very interesting reply. I just would like to remind the House that out of 400 plus wild elephants in Nagaland, 200 plus is in Boka district, Speaker sir. And most of these are in my constituency. I'm having a hard time every day because now it's the paddy field getting right. So when the fields are getting right, the wild elephants come and rampage the whole field. Now, how do you expect the villagers to survive, Speaker sir? All through this while, I've been asking the Forest Department to give me a solution. I can understand their problem also, but there is one assurance I would like to take, a strong assurance from the Honourable Minister. He is only saying that he has submitted a proposal for converting Toyang Plantation Division Boka into a wildlife division. I've been asking this one before, because the whole wildlife is being controlled by one wildlife chief warden in the park, which is very difficult of asking. So I've been asking this one. It is not only a proposal, but I want an assurance from you. Second, the increase of at least enhance the compensation to those people who have been killed by the wild elephant, and also the field damaged by both farming as well as the field. The department should give me an assurance that the amount of compensation has to be enhanced. Otherwise, it is very minimal, very meager, which villagers cannot survive with such things. Thank you, Speaker. I'm happy the Honourable Minister has given a very interesting reply. I just would like to remind the House that
আমি অন্য দিনে তো রেশন শপ বন্ধ করে টাইম টেবিল বন্ধ করে বাড়িতে চলে যাই। যাওয়ার পরে রাত্রে ঘুমিয়েছিলাম। এরপরে সকালবেলা জেলেরা যখন মাছ ধরতে যায় তখন হঠাৎ আমার রেশন দিয়ে দেখে দিয়ে আমার রেশন শপ খোলা। এরপরে আমার খবর দিয়ে বাড়িতে যাইয়া গাড়িটা ঘুমোতে উঠায়, ঘুরানোর পরে তাড়াতাড়ি করে আইয়ার দিকে আমার রেশন শপে চাল চুরি করে নিয়ে গেছে প্রায় 22 বস্তার মতো চুরি করে দিয়েছি। তাই আমি পুলিশকে জানিয়েছি এবং আমার ফুড ডিপার্টমেন্ট উদ্বোধন কর্তৃপক্ষ জানিয়েছি, তাতে উপযুক্ত তদন্ত করে তাতে উপযুক্ত শাস্তি প্রদান করে এই আশা রাখছি।
আপনার এই রেশন শপের কত নম্বর?
ফুলকুমারের 3 নম্বর।
এই জায়গাটা কি নাম?
দুর্গাবাড়ি বন্ধুয়ার।
আপনার দপ্তর কি জানাইছিলেন?
হ্যাঁ, জানাইছি।
চাল কয় বস্তা নিয়েছেন?
প্রায় 21 বস্তার মতো নিয়েছি।
পুলিশে জানিয়েছিলেন?
হ্যাঁ, পুলিশেরও জানাইছি।
পুলিশকে আইছে?
না, এখনো আর তো আসে নাই, আসবে বলছি।
তো আজকে সকালবেলা ডিলার আমার দাদা আছে পরিমল সিং আমার ফোন করে যে এমন ঘটনা, কালকে রাত্রে কেবা কাহারা ওনার রেশন শপ থেকে দরজা লকার ছিল তালা, সেই কড়াগুলি কেটে প্রায় 25 বস্তার মতন চাল, 21 থেকে 25 বস্তার মতন চাল এখান থেকে চুরি করে নিয়ে যায়। এই খবর পেয়ে আসলাম, দেখতে পেলাম যে ঘটনা ঠিকই তালাতে ছিল, এই তালার কড়াগুলো কেটে চাল করে নিয়ে গেছে রাত্রেবেলা। এবার কে বা কাহারা আমরা পুলিশ প্রশাসনকে জানিয়েছি, জেলা সাহেব জানিয়েছে, তাই আমাদের সাব ডিভিশন ম্যাজিস্ট্রেট যে খাদ্য দপ্তর আছে ওনাকেও জানানো হয়েছে। আমরাও চেষ্টা করছি প্রশাসনের মাধ্যমে দোষীদেরকে তদন্তক্রমে বের করে যাতে উপযুক্ত শাস্তির বিধান করা হয়।
কত নম্বর রেশন শপ?
এটা হচ্ছে ফুলকুমারী 3 নম্বর রেশন শপ।
জায়গাটা কি নাম?
দুর্গাবাড়ি বন্ধুয়ার।
আমি অন্য দিনে তো রেশন শপ বন্ধ করে টাইম টেবিল বন্ধ করে বাড়িতে চলে যাই। যাওয়ার পরে
Prime Minister Narendra Modi bra khushe ki GST 2.0 to September 22 de shuru hobo. Itu to double dose support aro growth hobo. Nutun duita rate system to daily items te dam komji kurigina zindagi aro health system tax free banabo aro federalism ke mazbut banabo. Taipra nutun nation laga nutun punch ratna matishe aro nutun law do jawan manukan laga suraksha aro global opportunities ke online gaming regulate kuribo pordebe khoda kuise.
और साथियों, मैंने लाल किले से इस बार 15 अगस्त को कहा था कि भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने के लिए नेक्स्ट जनरेशन रिफॉर्म करना बहुत जरूरी है। मैंने देशवासियों से भी ये वादा किया था कि इस दिवाली और छठ पूजा से पहले खुशियों का डबल धमाका होगा। अब आप लोग तो यहाँ 2 दिन से ये सब जगह अब आपका चरण रज लेने का प्रयास होता होगा, तो आपको शायद अखबार देखने का मौका नहीं मिला होगा, न टीवी देखने का मौका मिला होगा, या तो घर पे बात करते हो, अरे वहां फोटो छपी है। खैर, जिस भावना को लेकर हम चल रहे हैं उसी भावना पर चलते हुए कल भारत सरकार ने राज्यों के साथ मिलकर के एक बहुत बड़ा निर्णय किया है और बहुत महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय है। अब जीएसटी और भी ज्यादा सिंपल हो गया है, सरल हो गया है। जीएसटी के मुख्यतः 2 ही रेट रह गए हैं, 5% और 18%, 5% और 18%। और 22 सितंबर सोमवार, जब नवरात्र का पहला दिन है, और ये सारी चीजों का मातृशक्ति को संबंध तो बहुत ही रहता है, और इसलिए नवरात्रि के इस प्रथम दिवस पर जीएसटी का जो एक रिफॉर्म वर्जन है, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन रिफॉर्म किया हुआ, वो लागू हो जाएगा। मीडिया के कुछ साथी इसको जीएसटी 2.0 के रूप में कह रहे हैं, लेकिन असल में ये देश के लिए सपोर्ट और ग्रोथ की डबल डोज है। डबल डोज यानी एक तरफ देश के सामान्य परिवार की बचत और दूसरी तरफ देश की अर्थव्यवस्था को नई मजबूती। नए जीएसटी रिफॉर्म से देश के हर परिवार को बहुत बड़ा फायदा होगा। गरीब, न्यू मिडिल क्लास, किसान, महिलाएं, स्टूडेंट्स, नौजवान, सभी को जीएसटी टैक्स कम करने से जबरदस्त फायदा होने वाला है। पनीर से लेकर के शैम्पू साबुन तक सब कुछ पहले से कहीं सस्ता होने वाला है, और इससे आपको महीने का खर्च, रसोई का खर्च भी बहुत कम हो जाएगा। स्कूटर, कार पर भी टैक्स कम कर दिया गया है। इसका बहुत फायदा उन नौजवानों को होगा जो अभी अपनी नौकरी शुरू कर रहे हैं। जीएसटी कम करने से घर का बजट बनाने और अपनी लाइफस्टाइल अच्छी करने में भी आपको मदद मिलेगी। उस समय कितनी बड़ी मात्रा में टैक्स लिया जाता था पुरानी सरकार में। 2014 में मेरे आने से पहले रसोई का सामान हो या खेती किसानी से जुड़ी चीजें हो या फिर दवाइयां और यहां तक जीवन बीमा भी, ऐसी अनेक चीजों पर कांग्रेस सरकार अलग अलग टैक्स लेती थी। अगर वही दौर होता, अगर आज आप 2014 के हिसाब से होते, तो आपको 100 रुपया की अगर चीज कोई खरीदते हैं तो 20-25 रुपया टैक्स का देना पड़ता है, अगर उस समय का हिसाब लगाए। लेकिन अब आपने मुझे सेवा का मौका दिया है। भाजपा सरकार में, एनडीए सरकार में हमारा जोर इस बात का है कि बचत कैसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा हो, परिवारों का खर्चा कम कैसे हो, और इसलिए अब जीएसटी में इतनी ज्यादा कटौती कर दी गई है। साथियों, कांग्रेस की सरकार ने कैसे आपका मंथली बजट बढ़ाया हुआ था, ये कोई भूल नहीं सकता है। टूथपेस्ट, साबुन, हेयर ऑयल, इन पर 27% टैक्स, आज आपको याद नहीं होगा लेकिन आप देते थे। खाने की प्लेट, कप प्लेट, चम्मच, ऐसे सामान पर 18 से लेकर के 28% टैक्स हुआ करता था। ये अभी पार्लियामेंट का जब सत्र चल रहा था तो हमने ऑनलाइन गेमिंग से जुड़ा एक कानून बनाया है। अब ये सब शिक्षकों को पता होना चाहिए। गेमिंग एंड गैम्बलिंग, दुर्भाग्य ऐसा है कि कहते
Bangladesh laga interim government pra elections te contest kuribole nohile government job thaka manukan ke humanity khilaf crimes charges face kuri thaka rukhabole International Crime Tribunal Act 1973 botli kushe. Chief Advisor Muhammad Yunus pra Press Secretary ke kushe ki jodi kono manukhando formally charge hushe koile taikando parliament members mayor nohile local body post nishna de thakibo naparibo nohile bi elect hobo naparibo aro taikando government kam nimite apply bi kuribole naparibo nohile bi government kam kuribole naparibo. Bangladesh laga interim government pra idu notun law ke approve kurise idu kadam do awami league leaders khan pra bishi effect hushe kushe. Uttar Pradesh Parsoi village de ekta 52 sal maki Rajwanti Murisha ro Mota Babulal Dobshi biabra jokom hoise. Gatna do hoile bosti manukan bra taijun ke witchcraft laga kam kura de shakrina chunga hatiar khan bra hamla kura karne ase. Gatna do Thursday sham de hoise aro police bra kushe ki Rajwanti do spot te Murisha aro Babulal do treatment loi ase. Main accused Gulab to giraftar kurina ase aro police khan itia chanbin loi ase.
जनपद सोनभद्र अंतर्गत ग्राम परसोई के टोला दसहवा में आज शाम लगभग 6 बजे के समय एक ही समाज के दो परिवारों के बीच मारपीट होने और उसके फलस्वरूप रजवंती खरवार की मृत्यु हो जाने तथा उसके पति बाबूलाल खरवार के घायल हो जाने की सूचना प्राप्त हुई थी। इस सूचना पर थाना ओबरा पुलिस द्वारा त्वरित कार्रवाई करते हुए तत्काल मौके पर पहुंचकर घायल को इलाज हेतु अस्पताल भेजा गया, जहां वह पूर्णतया स्वस्थ है। मृतका के शव का पंचायतनामा व पोस्टमार्टम की कार्रवाई की जा रही है। परिजनों की तहरीर के आधार पर थाना ओबरा पर सुसंगत धाराओं में अभियोग पंजीकृत कर अभियुक्त गुलाब खरवार को गिरफ्तार कर लिया गया है। उच्चाधिकारियों द्वारा भी घटना स्थल का निरीक्षण कर लिया गया है। मौके पर शांति एवं कानून व्यवस्था संबंधी कोई समस्या नहीं है।
Central Water Commission हिसाब से इंडिया दे कम से कम 24 नदी मॉनिटरिंग स्टेशंस को ते बिहार, उत्तर प्रदेश, दिल्ली, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर और ओडिशा भी आसे लेकिन बिशी बिया फ्लड सिचुएशन रिपोर्ट करছে और अलग 27 जगह दो अबव नॉर्मल पानी लेवल दिखाइছে। इदु मजदे बिहार और उत्तर प्रदेश दो बिशी बिया वाला इफेक्ट हुइছে करছে कोते 8 स्टेशन दो बिशी बिया हालाते आसे। दिल्ली दे यमुना नदी दो बिशी बिया हालाते থাকিছে হলিবি ইতিয়া দো বাল হৈ আছে। CWC pra 50 dams te inflow forecast dishe aro downstream flooding committee kuribole strict standard operating procedure lobole anurodh kurise. India Meteorological Department laga khobor hisabte 24 gonda de Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra aro Rajasthan khan to low to moderate flash flood risk alert dikina ase. Commission pra public aro state authorities khan alert thakibole janaise aro real time water levels khan monitor koribi kuse. Nepal de social media platforms Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, X, Reddit aro LinkedIn khan sub Ministry of Communication and Information Technology de register nakura karne ban kuri dise. Registration laga deadline do September 4 tak thakise. Nepal de TikTok, Viber, Wix, Nimbus aro Popo Live khan hi register kuri kina ase. Ben Kurado Communications Minister Prithvi Subha Gurung pra meeting chair kura bichide approve hoise. Ministry of Communication and Information Technology pra Nepal Telecommunications Authority khan ke unregistered sites khan block kuri dibole hukum dise aro platforms khan do register kura bichide restore kuribole paribo. To viewers, এতিয়া নিমিতে roundup news tedo khobor khan loigna news yedo khodam kuri ase.